Paula, I'm going to ask you, last class we had a homework question, so you're supposed to greet me in Kiowa. So I'm going to let you look at it and then greet me in Kiowa when I come back.
Okay. Get in there. Move.
Ah, cool, Paula. Give me your greeting.
Onde and bon.
Oh, Toloha, Amal. Amal. Now, you can say it two ways. You can say just honde and bon, or you can even say de onde and bon if you wanted to shorten it. Either way is appropriate. So you could just say de onde and bon if you wanted to. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull up the screen now. Share. Can you see that, Paula?
Yes.
Okay. So tonight, Jackie has lost a brother of his family, and Jane is here with him. But as we kind of reflect upon, last class we were talking about learning a hymn. So we're going to add a hymn to class. And so you'll learn a little bit and I'll interpret about what it means. And we can kind of go into it a little bit. But I chose this hymn because you always hear this at funeral services. So it's appropriate anywhere, though, really. The title of the hymn is called "The Spirit of Joy." So the Spirit of Joy. Our friend Steve asked, where do these songs come from? And I will tell you that for Kiowas, when the missionaries came to the reservation, these songs were created from literally like being taught how to pray and read the Bible.
Yeah. I didn't know if it's a Baptist.
It depends on the locality.
Because I went Baptist.
Yeah.
Methodist.
Yeah. It depends on the location. So
yeah,
different missionaries went to different locations, like Rainy Mountain. This is called the Summer and Linguistics programs from I think 54. They actually went to Rainy Mountain and started helping the Rainy Mountain Baptist Church transcribe their songs. Okay. And so what I'll do is I'll just sing this one for you, but my intent is to write it out into the new orthography. I just didn't get a chance to do that.
Is there a Kiowa hymnal?
There is. You can actually. It's actually called the Red Book. This is it. This is the Kiowa hymnal that people use. There's about I think 80 songs on there, and Ralph Cote made a CD in the late 90s that kind of categorize all these songs. But this is the Summer and Linguistics program was primarily students went out to the Rainy Mountain Baptist Church area and they started transcribing these songs. But Kiowa didn't have a formalized way of writing at the time, so they just heard they just wrote down what they heard. And so there's some sounds that aren't quite right, and I'll kind of explain that why. But at least I wanted to kind of talk about the song because it is appropriate at a funeral, a prayer meeting, a birthday. There are several occasions you can sing this, and it's meant to be kind of a consoling song. But for Kiowa people, a lot of the missionaries well, Godibo made the first Christian hymn, and the missionaries at Rainy Mountain Baptist wanted him to they wanted him to translate a song, a carol, into Kiowa. And he goes, you just can't. The bad thing about Kiowa in any native language, people often want to say, translate this into your language. Well, they don't understand that the language, it's hard to do because it's very descriptive. It may be longer and not fit into a song. And so Godibo was kind of reluctant because, he told him, he said, easier if I make a song in my own language and tell y'all what it's about versus doing it the reverse. And so what he did was he made the first Christian hymn at Christmas time. And you'll probably we'll go over that when it comes to Christmas. Maybe I'll introduce that for the Christmas time.
You
So
always do it 4 times.
supposed to sing all hymns. In Kiowas will say any song, you're supposed to sing it 4 times
And there's a
through.
lead,
Mm-hmm.
and then okay.
Yeah.
And what is the relevance of number 4?
Well, 4, we just do things in 4. Probably
Mhm.
4 directions.
Right.
You can
okay.
say 4 directions, but 4 times. Even when you're cedering yourself, you're supposed to do it 4 times. If you ever go to a smoking ceremony, you're supposed to ceder yourself 4 times.
Mhm.
But we sing each song 4 times through. Now at a powwow, they'll sing each song 4 times through. But if somebody feels the need, they'll pick it back up and sing it extra times after that. So a minimum of 4 times. But Ralph Cote once told, and you can read his book, The Jesus Road, with Luke Lassiter. I used to have it over there. I might have taken it home, but they will tell you that these songs came to us from God. Once we started reading the Bible, learning about God from the missionaries, that these songs started coming about. For traditional Kiowas who might have been part of not so much going to church, but more Native American church, or even joining another tribe Sundance, they might tell you that we always knew how to pray because we had a religion, and that was a Sundance religion.
Mhm.
So it may have not been God that we referred to him, but they referred to him as Dal Ki, which is Dal as a power, Ki is like a powerful person or man. So like a powerful, maybe it's the Almighty Spirit, and then we also have a word for Dal Ki, which is Jesus. So you'll see that word here on the first line. If you say Begyaonta Dal Ki, Dal Ki is word for Jesus, Son of God. That is
Son of
right.
the Spirit or whatever.
Yeah, correct. Son of God is our translation, but Da is powerful. So that's what it translates to. Anytime you say Da, means it's in spirit or power. It can mean both ways. But you say Da Kai, Son of God. Da Kai, Son of God. And so Begyaonta is like Beg is a spirit. And they wrote it kind of wrong here because the P on the screen, if you can see it, let me get that down. You can sit over here, Jane, if you'd like, so you can kind of see it a little better. I'll put it on the big screen here. You see that okay? Okay, so that it's important to say Begia, like it's the B sound, the PB sound, Begia, like Bobby, Begia on top, Begia on top. Y'all know, y'all have heard me say that on tada or on tada, right? So you say Begia on top, spirit of joy, and then that next word is dog kai. Everybody say that dog kai. Yep, Son of God. And then dog kai, and then you say on high get dog me.
On high Kyoto.
Oh, it's a lot. Everybody. On high get dog me.
On high Kyoto.
So let's work on each word, line one. So we'll say line one. What I'll do is I'll say the word and then everybody repeat after me. You too, Paula, since you're the only one, I think, listening in online today. If you can, you can unmute and say the word with us. So we'll say, repeat after me. Beigia,
Beigia.
Yeah.
onta,
Onta.
dog ai,
Dog.
oh, anhai gedal me,
On high get
oh. And then, it says, and then if you go to the second line, it says the same words. Anha, anemon, or it says that second line, the first word is anemon ta me.
on a on me.
Hall. Hall, it's all hall, Jamie. I'll say it one more time. On aim on ta me.
On a on the all.
Sola. Oh. And then it says that same term again. On high gedal me. Yeah. So that's really literally, if you can get those first two lines, you can get the whole song. This song, I always think about my cousin because my grandpa gave him a Kiowa name and they called him Anhai Gedal. And what that means is he knows. And so every time my grandpa would say, hey, do this, he would say, I know. That was just his kind of like kid response, Even he may not know, but kind of frustrated my grandpa. And so he called him Anhai Gedal. Because he's well, everything, right? He was kind of getting it smart with my grandfather. Grandfather picked up on him, so I'm gonna call you that. That's what your name is, because you Mr. Know-it-all. That's what I called him.
What God would be your
Dog E. Yeah. Dog I is Jesus. Yeah. And we'll go. Yeah. Yeah. And the way you can say about with son, there's a son for the word for son, like your son is I-E. And when you get to daughter, it's Tom. We'll get there. That's later on, but that's basically our spirit son, So in honor of Jackie, we're gonna sing this song here, and we're gonna sing it 4 times through, but the first time y'all listen, and then we're gonna pause for questions. We are gonna sing it 4 times because this is a long song. So we're gonna pause. 4 times makes it a really long song. So after the first time through, we're going to stop for questions. You good with that, Paula?
Yes.
Okay. And what I'll do is I'll have you mute when we all start singing together, but as you're listening, just go ahead and keep it unmuted. That'll be fine. You're just following along with me. Okay, and so what happens is, the second line, it becomes the chorus. So let me sing the first 2 lines. Beigia on ta dog an high gedal me, anemon ta me, an high gedal me. That's the lead. Then everybody comes in. Beigia on ta dog da, anemon ta me, an high gedal, an high gedal, an high gedal me. Beigia on ta dog an high gedal me, anemon ta me, an high gedal me. Then it goes back to the third line because it's supposed to be a chorus there. Then it repeats. Beigia on ta dog anemon ta me, an high gedal, an high gedal, an high gedal me. Beigia on ta dog an high gedal me, anemon ta me, an high gedal me. Are there any questions about any words you might be having a problem with?
Not necessarily. So the first 2 lines is the leader, and then we
Everybody
the
comes
line
in on that
three
third
and-
line. And you sing the whole thing through. Yep.
Okay,
So you'll repeat the chorus back 2 times. So you'll say that third line all the way through, and then you'll come back to that third line for the second chorus. You have a first chorus and the second chorus.
mhm,
Now, not all Kiowa songs are like that. Only certain ones have, they'll repeat.
mhm.
Some of them are just one time through, and then they sing it 4 times through, and the song is over. But this particular song has a chorus, and you'll sing it twice through, and then you'll come back, and then the leader will pick it up again, and then
Mhm.
you'll sing 2 choruses to follow. Question, are you good, Paula?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. Is anybody else online that might have a question? I think it's just us. Okay. Let me go back here. Resume share. There we go. So I'm gonna sing it again, just like we did before, but I'm just gonna sing it all the way through for the second time. And y'all just listen and kind of listen to the way I sing it, just to kind of get the flow of the song. Bega ta dog an hai gedome ane montame an hai gedome Bega ta dog do ane montame an hai gedo an hai gedo an hai gedome Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome Bega ta do an mon ta me an hai gedo an hai gedo an hai gedome Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and go through a third time. Y'all come in on that third line at the Bega ta do do. Y'all come in there. Okay. So I'm going to lead it, and then y'all be prepared. That's that third line. We're going to come in. We're going to sing. All righty. Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome Bega ta do an mon ta me an hai gedome an hai gedome Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome Bega ta do an mon ta me an hai gedome Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome. Very good. So you sing it twice. Any questions? Okay. How did you do, Paula? We were listening to you soloing. Hey.
Oh,
You got any questions? Are you good on what you see on the screen? And interpretation's written there below it. And I'll kind of go back through it. Let's sing it one more time. And we'll just sing it just like we did before. And I'll lead out. And then the third, y'all join in on the third line. We'll go through it one time, and then we'll repeat the second chorus. Bega ta do an hai gedome an mon ta me an hai gedome Bega ta do an mon ta me an hai gedo an hai gia do me. Pe gia om ta do gia i, an hai gia do me. Ane mon ta me, an hai gia do me. Pe gia om ta do gia i do, ane mon ta me, an hai gia do, an hai gia do. An hai gia do me, pe gia on ta do gia i, an hai gia do me, an a mon ta me, an hai gia do me. So long, so long. And the interpretation of the song is written below. It says, Be Gaon, the spirit of joy, Da Ai, the son of God, and is. So you can say like that. You see where it says on the third line, it says Da Ai, Da. It's like the son of God. Like the son of God is what he's saying is. This is the son of God. And you say, An Hai Gedal Me. He knows. And then Anem on ta'al me, he gladdens. And then it says on high gedal me, he knows. He knows. It's kind of like saying he's happy because he knows that we that we believe in him, probably is what it's the what it's talking about. And so you might hear this in prayers. You hear dog of course, in prayers, but whenever you say they and high get all, God knows it all. He knows what our needs are. He knows what's in our minds. And so it's like a teaching, a teaching moment for a lot of people that on high get all means that he knows. He knows what's in our hearts and in our minds, what our needs are. So it's an appropriate funeral hymn because of the fact that we're praying. We're not exactly maybe not happy about the situation, but we know that the Son of God, he knows what our needs are. And so we want to see those needs be met. So that's your Iowa hymn lesson. And I'll for the next class, just keep this is just a starter. I'll translate that into our alphabet, so you'll have it and you can kind of follow along. Because I want to get that P right. I printed this is from a former class and I used it, but I never did like that P.
Yeah,
Because
it's like, hey.
yeah, you don't want to say that,
Right.
because that could be a bad word in Kiowa. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you don't want to say it like you said it, but that's fine because you're learning.
Yeah.
But you don't want to. That's you want to say begya, not pegya, but begya. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop share. Oh, let me get that other. Paula, you got any questions? You good? You gonna solo for us?
No, I don't have any
Okay.
questions.
On YouTube, there's a video of Rainy Mountain.
Mhm.
It's like, and it's like a drone flying over it, and it's got a guy singing that song.
Oh, really? Oh, I bet it's
real pretty.
yeah, probably
Because
Freddie.
Yeah, because you're sitting there looking at Rainy Mountain.
Sure, sure. And we'll move on to our next lesson, which we're going to continue with some greetings, but open-ended questions or statements after greetings. So we'll continue to greet because I just want y'all to get comfortable on greeting one another. Can you see that on the screen there? Let me get that copy for you. Okay. It's a new lesson.
Oh.
And I'll need to put that here. And Paula, I'm going to put this in the chat right now.
Okay.
If I can get back to my chat here. There we go. There you go, Paula. You can print that off. Should be in the chat. And so we'll go back to the lesson here. So this is level 2, and this is lesson 3, open-ended questions or statements after greetings. Your number of the week is Yahtzee. Yahtzee. And it is the number 8. So Yahtzee is the number 8. And then Ya Ta'am. Ya Ta'am means, the phrase of the week is you help me.
Yata'om.
Ya Ta'am.
Yata'om.
Both of those are nasalized. It's not Yan Tan Om, but both those are nasalized. So you don't say the whole N. You just say Ya Ta Om. Ya Ta Om. And it goes up on both the Ya and the Ta, and then Om and goes down. And that means help me. Help me. So like if I said, if I told Steve came in and he was going to do his homework with me, and I said, "Hey, Koi, tongue tied to Devin," and he said he could have said, "Yeah, Tom, help me." He wants you to do your homework or something. Yeah. But yeah, you can say, so yeah, Tom, help me. Even around the house, you can say, yeah, Tom. Sometimes people will say, yeah, Tom, Bobby, come help me out, brother.
Home is me.
Om means the state of doing. You're going to do something. You're going to help make something happen. So you say yata you're going to help. So those are your number of the week and the phrase of the week. And the question we're going to start off with, aim honde an. And it's a question. We don't say questions like honde an. We don't say it like that, right? We say aim honde an. And that means give your reason for coming. So it means it's an open answer. And somebody's inquiring about why you've come. Aim honde an. Why is basically saying, why did you come? It's an open answer. Aim honde an. So everybody repeat after me. Aim honde an. Hall, so hall. Aim honde an. Hall. Just pay attention to the diacritics at the top. Aim honde an. And is nasalized. You're not saying on, you're saying because that N indicates that there's a nasalization happen at the end. So you might hear a word or a phrase, aim on, come here. Aim on, come here. So you say, aim honde on. You have come, give your reason for coming. Somebody's asking you that. You can say several reasons. And we'll go through those responses, but we'll go through the questions first. Copy. I'm gonna print off 2 more copies. Take home one to Jackie, will you, Jane? Okay, and the next question was Hyundai Mall. Hyundai Mall. Very good. One more. Day. More. Então. Hyundai Mall. Means what are you doing? What are you doing? So you can call somebody. You can say Hyundai Mall, Bobby. Is that you're saying? What are you doing, brother? Hyundai Mall. It's open-ended question. So that's the question number 2 that we're going to talk about tonight.
So the second question is, what are you doing?
I mean, interpreted as what are you doing? And then the third is how are you doing? So the first is ha aim. You see that B? It's just like the bay again. Boy, hum da. Oh, and that N is in there too. So hum da. Boy hum da. So y'all, yep,
The end.
yep. Ha and boy hum da.
And boy, him dog.
Oh, Tolha. Tolha, that means how are you doing? Ha and boy hum da.
Boy, him.
Paul and boy, home dog.
Hum da.
Home dog.
Just say it all together. Hum da.
Home dog.
Ha and boy hum da.
Boy, home.
Oh, Tolha.
Paul and boy, home.
Paula, you want to try it? Can you say how are you doing?
Ha a boyom da.
Oh, Tolha, very good. Very good. And then the other one, what are you doing? The second question, can you say that one?
Honde a ama.
Oh, Tolha, Tolha, very good. Fourth question on this page. And it's an open-ended statement. They get I, yeah. I'll say it again a couple more times. Let me say it 2 more times and then I'll have y'all repeat after me. So what was that? Something fell.
Your car door.
Oh, okay.
That's what one mom.
Hey, so I'll listen up. They get I, yeah. And then they get I, yeah. So you notice there's a T that's got that pop. Get I, yeah.
They
Get I, yeah. Get I, yeah. And that means it is good. Everything is good. They get I, yeah. They is like everything, you know, everything.
Yes.
It is yeah, and then I yeah is good. I yeah. So you say, everybody repeat after me. They get I yeah.
They
They
I
get
yeah.
Oh,
They
it's so
get
long. One more time. They get I yeah.
They get
Then
die.
yeah.
Oh, so long. I'm gonna get those printouts real quick. So say it one more time. They get I yeah.
They get
Then
die.
yeah.
They get I yeah.
They
They get die.
Let's go through the first question again. Honde a.
And
Honde
Oh, so long. One more time. Emo então. Honde a.
And
Honde
Oh, so long. Second question. Honde a mo.
Honde a all.
Oh, so long. Emo então. Honde a mo.
Honde a all.
Oh, so long. So long. Okay. Third question. Ha and boyhum da.
Ha boyom da.
Oh, so long. Ha and boyhum da.
Ha and boy.
Boyom da.
Oh, so long. Okay. Sure got these questions. And then the last one, they get I, yeah.
They get yeah.
They get I, yeah.
They get
They
die.
get yeah.
Oh, so long. And there's jackets. Okay. And now we're gonna go through the responses here. So what we'll do is we'll go to page 4. I'm gonna jump to page 4 for this lesson. Because it kind of goes through the responses and gives you some verbiage about what to say here. So we're going to go ahead and say your response on the first one. So somebody says, "Aim Honde a," like Jane, "Aim Honde a." You came to class tonight, right? So that you're going to say, "Get go dong ma hey ma." Actually, go back to the first page. Sorry, I was about to throw y'all off here. Okay, so go back to the responses. Aim Honde a. you can say, a coi ton mo tame a.
A coi ton mo tame on.
A coi ton
Mo tame a. Okay, I'll say it again. A coi ton mo tame a.
A coi ton mo tame on.
And that means I came to learn Kiowa. I came to learn Kiowa. A coi ton mo tame a.
A coi ton mo tame on.
Ha, so ha. Everybody repeat after me. A coi ton mo tame a.
A coi ton mo tame a.
Ha, so ha. So ha. That's very good. It means I came to learn Kiowa. And you kind of see that means to come or came or arrive. And then another, so that means I came to learn Kiowa. And then the other one is atai me gu an. Atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
Ha, because it's that KG sound. Atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
Oh, so long. You can say it a little faster if you want to, because there's no break in it. Till you get to the oh, so long. There you go. Atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
Something happened here when TV went off. Give me just a second. Atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
And just make sure you're saying that K and that D sound together. Atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
Oh, so long. Let's hear that again, Paula.
A time me gu on.
Oh, so long. And that means I came for a visit. I came for a visit. And then that third response down, you can say like, I eat on, or I came to eat, or I can, I eat on, or I supper on, came for supper, or lunch, a breakfast on, you can say it that way too. So that third one's just giving you a little bit more information. So, or you could say something like, I dominoes on, came to play dominoes. Or I came to play, I don't know, Xbox. I Xbox on if you're a young kid. I don't play those games, but an older person might say, I came to play dominoes. So I domino on, that's what they came to do. You're given the reason. So let's go back through those again. These are the responses. Akoy ton ma tame on. Y'all repeat that. Akoy ton ma tame on. That means I came to learn Kiowa. And then the second response was atai me gu an.
A time me gu on.
Oh, it means I came for a visit. And then if you wanted to say, I came, I dominoes on, I came for dominoes. That's what you're saying. So the responses in the second question, was Honde a ma. Like, what are you doing? Y'all can repeat that. Honde a ma. What are you doing? And then this is going to be get goi ton ma haim ma. Y'all take your time with that. Just repeat after me real slow. Get goi ton get ma haim ma. I'm learning the Kiowa language. Get goi ton ma haim ma.
Get Lord on.
Ma haim ma. Get goi ton ma haim ma. Oh, it's Oha. It means I am learning the Kiowa language. So somebody says, what are you doing? You're saying, I am learning the Kiowa language. So you might notice both these responses have the word ma at the end. Not ma, but ma. That's doing. You're doing right now. So it's like ing. That ma is like our term of ing. Anytime you hear that ma on the end. So you're saying like goithong, yeah. Goithong is Kiowa language. Mahe ma, to learn, the act of learning. And then you're saying, I'm learning Kiowa language. So get goi ton mahe ma, everybody. Get goi
Yeah,
ton
I
mahe
don't
ma.
know.
I'm learning the Kiowa language. And that second one right there is I'm Kiowa language learning. You can say it either way, but you can say Kiowa language, I am learning. You say goi tong yeah,
Goi
Goi
tong ya.
dong, yeah,
get ma hey ma.
yeah.
Ya ma he ma.
It's Kiowa language I am learning. It's the same thing. You can say it both ways. So goi tong yeah,
Goi dong,
Goi-
yeah,
Ôi, có
goi
tong
tong yeah,
dạ
get ma
mà
hey.
mà
yeah.
ya ma.
So Kiowa language is that goi tong yeah. So goi tong yeah, get ma hey ma. I am learning the Kiowa language. Either way is appropriate. What they did in that first phrase, the goi tong is adding it together into ma hey ma, the act of learning Kiowa language. That second phrase separates it. So I'm saying Kiowa language is what I'm learning. So you say goi tong yeah, get ma hey ma. Okay. All right. So this third question was ha and po hyom da. Ha and po hyom da.
Ha em boi hyom da.
Ha and po hyom da.
Ha em boi
nhiều
hyom
người
da.
It's an open-ended question, and there are several responses. The most common response is ha apo hyom da, means I am well. I am well. So that's the first response. Next response is kind of saying I am not, because you say that, see that word that says hon, I am not well. Hon apo hyom da ma. Ha apo hyom da ma.
Hyom da ma.
Oh, so just like a little bit of a pause at the end, that da. Han, oh, you say Han, apo hyom da ma.
Hon. Apo hon.
Ma, ma, ma at the end, yep. Han, apo hyom da ma.
Hon.
Mà
Apo.
Oh, so that means no, I'm not well. Maybe you're mad, which we'll go to in the next, I think it's the next phrase. No, I'm angry. Yeah. You can say, Hane a saw on de da.
Hon.
Nay,
Asta on.
De da. And you can really emphasize that if you wanted to, but you can say, Hane is the word for no, right? So you say, nope. I saw on de da.
Asa on de da.
That's right. I saw on de da. I saw on de da.
Asa on de da.
Oh, so I am angry. Hane.
Hone. Asa on de da.
Good. James, say practice that.
Hone, I saw on, they don't.
Oh, so Steve, you want to try it?
On a song they da,
You gotta say that 2 words. Saw on.
saw
Saw on de da. Try it again.
on a Sunday,
Saw on
saw on
de da. Good. Paula, you want to try that one?
Yes. Honey, saw on data.
Oh, so and you say, nope, I am angry. Okay. And then the next one is like, no, I am sick. Or I'm sick with an ailment. It's almost like whole dog can also mean a word for like almost sick, like death. They say whole day, like when somebody dies, so you can say hane a whole dog.
A hold da.
Hane a whole dog.
Hone. A hold da.
Ha. Ha ne a hold da.
Hane, a hold on.
Oh, and that means I am feeling sick like from an ailment,
Like a cold.
like a cold.
But
So some
all day is like that.
yeah, it can be word for death,
Hold it.
whole day,
Yeah.
or ho, even like they even say you should say aho. You should say it the right way. Don't say aho, because that means kill him or kill her or kill them. So aho, thank you. But otherwise kill him. So be careful how you use that word. We'll get there. It's going to be a long time, but there's different ways to say aho. So you say aho da, I'm sick, like from an ailment. Then somebody says hi I'm boyum da, and you're sick like from pain. Maybe your stomach's hurting. Maybe you broke your arm and you're still in pain. Hane a cope da.
Hane, a cold dog.
It's a regular K. Hane a cope da.
Hane, a cold dog.
Cope da. So you ever hear that? Your grandma ever use that word boat coat?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that? You heard that? Boat coat. Have you heard that, Paula? You ever heard your grandma
Yes.
say boat coat? I mean stomach. Your pain. When you have the heebie-jeebies, your
Stomachache.
stomach ache. They say you're gonna get boat coat. That comes from sickness.
So boat is,
Boat is stomach.
Boat.
Yeah. Cope is like boat sickness.
so when you eat boat.
Yeah, so you might get boat coat. So hane a boat coat or a naga. I got boat coat. Now you can say that too. You can say that too. That's appropriate. But you can say hane a coat dog. Either one.
Hane, a cold dog.
A coat dog. You can say that. And somebody said, "Hi, boy, dog. Hane a boat coat." You could tell them if you want. They might say, "Dang, that's too much information. I didn't want to know all that." But okay. You can say Hane a coat dog. Okay. So the last one is, and then maybe you fill it in. It's like at the last, hi boyum dog. And you fill it in. Hane a boat coat. Or maybe you might say, I don't know. Hane a day hey mom. We'll get there. It's not on here, but sleepy. I'm about to fall asleep. Hane a day hey mom. Or dom get off or tired. You might, we'll get some other words. And then the last one is they get I get. They get I get. And then you can agree with just haw. Haw. Or you can say haw, they get I get. Haw, they get I get. Everybody repeat after me. Haw, they get I get.
Yeah. Stop it.
Haw, they get I get. That means yes, it is good. Or you can shorten it. Maybe not everything's good, but maybe just it's good. You could say, "Oh, get I get."
Oh, get that, yeah.
Oh, get I get.
Yeah.
Just remember that they means everything, like all. It's all good.
They,
They get I is like saying it's all good, but then you go, "Oh, get I get." It's like yes, it's good.
mm,
And then at the end, you say you even have a end is the negative. So hane. And you say you got to pop this K, get on day. So
on day. Yeah, on day.
ha, it's all ha. Hane, get on day. Get on day.
On day.
Ha, the better, the more it's better. Ha, get on day.
On day.
Not don't say the whole end, but get on day. You're just nasalizing that.
Oh.
So just say get on day. Get on day. Hane, get on day. That's what you're saying. It's no good. It's bad. So yeah. So that's your new lesson for lesson 2. So you have some open-ended questions. These are after greetings. So when you greet somebody, let's have a greeting. Greet me Evan, like you greeted me when you came in.
Okay. Um. Home. Hyundai and iPhone.
Oh, Amal. And then after that, you might ask me an open-ended question after
Okay.
that.
And boy Honda.
Oh, apoy home, dog. No, I'm asking you back, and you just respond, apoy home, dog.
Boy Honda.
Oh, so hard. So that's when we say like these are after greetings.
Mm-hmm.
So you say Hyundai Hyundai and boom is a greeting. These are open-ended questions like you want to keep the conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
So for your next homework is you got to greet me and then you got to ask me how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And boy him dog. Pretty standard question to be asked. How are you doing? And then I'll respond. I cope dog or a whole a whole dog or I saw on day dog, or saw all day dog. Kind of give you one of those responses. So these are questions after you've already greeted them. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
People that don't know Kai will come up to you and say, "Oh, I get Kai, yeah," like it's all good, but you haven't greeted them. You're just like, "What's good?"
Right.
Like, is it good that you met me? Because you didn't tell me that. You just said, "Oh, get I get it's good, it's good." Well, what does that mean? So let's go to flip over and we'll go to page 2. I'm gonna scroll down. We already went through these verbs, but the verbs you learned tonight were came along or came toward. So you can say aim You can put that in front of you. You can say that means come here. But we learned aim honde That means the reason why you're asking why you have come. So anytime you see that word means to come or came along, came toward. All doing or making. Onde what are you doing? Or what are you making? I think of like they say like Fred, Fred made that, Hyundai dog, that dog, that song. Fred made that, they'll say like or may sometimes. So they act doing that. That's what they talk about. And then boy him dog, to be well or be fine, peaceful. And it's just combining, it's a combination of two words. Daw means the state of being, right? So boy him dog. Are you well? Are you peaceful? Are you fine? So I'll back up and we'll just go through the verbs again. Those 3 verbs. So say
Ah.
Mm,
and then all ma.
Oh.
All ma.
Oh.
Boy him dog.
Boy
Honda.
Boy him dog.
Boy Honda.
Oh, so hot. That's the first 3 verbs. And then don't get. Everybody.
Honda.
Don't get.
Don't
Honda.
Don't get.
Honda.
Say. So we say Goi don't
Oi,
means to be taught conversation in Kiowa. So Goi don't.
oi,
Oh, so I hear you, Paula. Goi don't zani means it's abbreviation to be conversing in Kiowa. So, but you can say Goi don't if you wanted to kind of get a little bit more flagrant, you could say Goi don't zani. Like you could say it in Kiowa, conversing in Kiowa. Hold off, ailing or being sick, like sickness. All day, no good. I am no good. I'm in bad condition. Cope dog, ill or in a state of illness, in pain right now. Like my arthritis is hurting. I'm in pain.
Could you? Okay.
Good.
On day.
All day. All day.
Okay, now,
All
read
day.
some on day, God.
All day.
all day,
Yeah,
so.
all day. You just want to say all day. Day. Remember the N, that's a J at the end. All day. Not all day, but all day.
All day.
Hall. You don't want to say all day. That's why it's not nasalized. There's all day. And then all day. See, one is nasalized.
Yeah, well, that's, okay,
It's
that's
really
very,
close.
very fine.
Yeah.
distinction.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
so let's all work on that. So he identified a word when you say like Hyundai on day, aim all day. Remember it's that TD sound at the end. All day. Good to meet you. To meet somebody is all day. This is all day. You see the difference?
Day, so
Oh.
it's day
All, yeah,
with like a D.
yeah, TD, yeah.
And
This
then-
is day. This is definitely day, just a D.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so everybody say that, say all day.
All day,
All,
all day,
yeah, we're saying to meet somebody. So all day.
all day.
Oh, there you go. You're still saying all day. It's okay. But we're trying to just differentiate the different
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
So all day, meet somebody, but you say get all day, it's bad. So that's why you gotta start listening to, that is a good distinction, you know? Cause you were probably thinking, I've said that word before, but you got to know, focus on the nasalization,
Well, and I'm
that
sure
D.
once you are able to understand more, you'll understand context.
Yes, exactly. Oh, get all day. No good, you know? Okay, and then cope dog.
Coke dog,
Yeah, cope dog, like state of illness or pain.
coke dog.
And then ma hey ma
Oh, hey, mom.
means learning or getting a skill. Ma hey ma,
Oh,
ma hey ma. And then ma tame, trained, taught, or schooled. Ma tame dog is the abbreviation. So everybody say ma tame,
Montaigne,
ma tame.
Montaigne.
Yep. Yep, just trained, taught, or schooled. Now we'll all take this one slow. This is to be angry. Saw on data.
So, they dog.
Saw on data.
So, they dog.
What my grandpa said. This is saying day, like DD. Saw on data.
So, they dog.
And any way is appropriate, but we'll say saw on data for this class.
So, they dog.
That means to be angry. I saw all day, dog. I'm angry, you know. Yeah is good.
Yeah.
If you don't leave anything, if you know one thing in this class, you'll know what yeah means, and it's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi.
Oh, that's good, Jane. And the other term was taimeku. Yeah, taimeku. Remember it's a KG sound. Visiting around. I taimeku on my, you know, like maybe visit around talking. Yeah. Or I taimeku toya, you know, go around visiting. That's like me. My wife, I always go around visiting powwow, and she says, "You just got to talk to everybody." I said, "Yeah, I taimeku toya. I go around visiting. That's what I do." Ta'am is to help.
So,
Oh, ta'am is to help. So you can say, ya ta'am, help me.
yeah,
Ya ta'am is help me.
Yata.
Now we're going to work on differentiating pronouns. So like Kai was, they say like they or I. You say boyum da. It's not yeah. No, the first one is they. Human meaning like you can say ah 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 ah. You gotta work on that. The tone, right?
Yeah.
High tone, means apoyomdo. They're all good. Apoyomdo. I'm good.
Okay.
Apoyomdo. I'm good.
Boy.
Can you hear that okay, Paula?
Yes.
Versus the tone, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah.
Gotta work on that, because it's very important to get those pronouns right. Because you could say they're all good.
And you turn.
Apoyomdo. Apoyomdo. Just say I'm good.
Boy.
Yeah.
Apoyomdo.
And then aim. Aim is ITU. So like you always say, Deo or Honde onde aim bone. I'm glad to see you. Aim. Aim. So aim Honde what's the reason you've come? I'm asking you, or kind of making that statement.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's like
I
a
to you.
declaration.
Yeah, declaration I to you.
Mhm.
Aim meaning you. And then yeah, because it's a pronoun for like two people, like I'm talking to you.
Mhm.
And then get I is yeah, they. Yeah. They. And then top, we'll go to the next page. Page 3, get. Get. Like I to them. Get ma hey ma, I to them. I'm talking, I'm telling you what we're doing.
Mhm.
Koi tonga get ma hey ma, I'm learning Kiowa. That's what I'm telling you. Then yan, everybody repeat that, yan,
Yan.
Yeah.
yan, yan,
Yeah.
nasalize it. And it's you to them for me. Say like, you help me. So Devin, yata, I'm telling you to help me. So you could say, Mom, yata, could say that, Paula, Mom, help me. I need your help, Nouns that we learned tonight was they, and I say this all the time. They,
They.
koi, you can, and oi don't, they oi don't. You all say it again. They oi don't. Because don't and they, everyone. And then that koi don't, yeah. So when I say they, aim oi don't, or I tell you, aim oi don't means you say it again. Because aim, telling you, oi is again, and then the word for say is don't. So I'm saying, telling you to say it again. So if I say like aim oi koi don't, I want you to say it again in Kiowa. So koi tonga is Kiowa language. So they koi tonga, everybody, Kiowa language. That's what I'm telling you. I want you to say koi tonga.
Boy, don't.
Yeah.
I got a question that it doesn't really relate to pronunciation, but where do we get Kiowa from? Yeah.
So I think we got it from other tribes. I think Kiowa came from other tribes that came into our area here. And we had a lot of horses along with the Comanches at the time. So I think other tribes used to try to want to come steal our horses. They call us horse people. So Osage is their word for horses, kawa. Kawa. So they used to come raid for horses. So I think that's what they said. That somebody along the way heard them referred to us as kawas. They're horses. And so that's where we got the word Kiowa from. My interpretation. Another tribe used to call us, or maybe horse people, Kawa.
I see.
So that's what I interpret. Because it sounds like Kiowa to me when they say Kawa. And then Hyundai, something. Hyundai, something. It's like you should leave knowing that that's a Kiowa word. Hyundai. Hyundai means
Hyundai.
what? Something. You could say Hyundai, but you could say Hyundai, anything, So and then adverbials, haw is, yes, no question, haw. You can kind of say yes, okay. Haw, haw, both ways. Yes. Yeah, it just depends on how you're using it. If you're using it as a question, haw and boy home, dog, it's a little higher. But if you're saying haw, it's just haw. And then hawn, not, or haw, nay, not so or no. So your word for no is haw, nay. Haw, nay. Yeah. So yeah. You can say haw, nay. Yes, you're going to answer it that way.
So that is always
Yes. Yeah, haw, nay. Because you want to differentiate the second syllable of the sound. Haw, nay. So let's take a little time here and let's just I'm gonna start asking. I'm gonna go down the list. And so we went through the statements and I'm just gonna go in order. I'll start with Jane and we'll go this way. And we'll come to Paula on there and I'll ask you the question. So give you a couple of minutes here. You can kind of say the responses to yourself, what you would want to respond with if I asked you that. So give me just a second. I'm gonna get a quick drink of water here. I'm sorry, does anybody need water? Want water?
No, I'm fine.
You want water this?
No, I'm okay. I got iced tea.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Jane. I'm gonna ask you your question, okay? And remember, I would say like, Hyundai, Hyundai, and I bone. Then I'd say I'd ask you a question, so we're gonna add on to it, so.
Okay.
What would you say to me when I say Hyundai, Hyundai, and I bone? Remember, it's pretty easy. Go ahead.
Um, a a
Amal.
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 And you can say, get that exactly. You say Amal. So I will try it again. Hyundai, Hyundai, and I bone.
Amal.
Oh. And then I say, and Hyundai,
Atame goo.
oh, too hard. Okay, Devon. Hyundai, Hyundai, and I bone.
Amal.
Oh. Hyundai, oh,
Yakoi don ma he ma.
oh, so hard. I hope. Steve. I am for him, dog.
Hyundai. What now? Say it again.
Oh, I didn't do Hyundai, Hyundai, and bone. I didn't give you a green. Hyundai, Hyundai, and bone.
Oh, no,
Oh. Hyundai, or hot and for him, dog.
oh, oh, let's see. Hyundai, song, day dog.
Oh, dang, scared of you now. And Paula, Hyundai, Hyundai, and car day.
Auto.
Oh, they get I get.
Hi. Tega Taiga.
Oh, so hard. You wanna try another greeting? You wanna try another round of that? Okay, so I'm gonna come back to you. Jane, and Hyundai You try the top one. Jane, and Hyundai
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. We just learned it's not Jane, and Hyundai
Oh. Agoy don mountain on.
Oh, so hard. Devin. Hyundai ma.
Goi tong ya ma he ma.
Oh, so hard. Steve. Ha and for him, dog.
Oh. Going job. Oh,
For him, dog.
going,
For him, dog.
going,
Oh. And then Paula. Yeah, give me another phrase. Oh, they get I again. Pick any
Honey,
one. Go ahead.
ha in Boyonda.
Oh, no, you're good. I put you on, don't know. Oh. They get I yeah. Oh. Try that last one on the
Yeah.
response.
Oh,
On a.
honey, yeah, Cardi.
Nope. You said call day. Get call day.
Honey, can Cardi.
Oh, yeah. What does call day mean, Paula?
Underwear.
Yeah, that's right. So we don't say that. So you say honey, get on day. If you say, because
Honey,
you'll respond,
Cardi.
somebody might say, oh, they get I, you say, no, it's where. That might make them laugh. Questions? How about that was a good class. I like this lesson here. Oh, you got one for Brittany too, right?
I have the hymn for her.
Oh, you want one of these? I'll give you one of these too, so you can practice with her. So I'd like to go over the hymn one more time to close out the class. And we'll say a word of prayer here to close out the class with Jackie. For the family tonight, so let's sing it 4 times through.
Okay.
And just so you'll kind of get the feel for it and kind of just sing along with me. So I don't know, Devin, do you want to lead?
Yeah, I think I can.
You think you
I
can
think
do
I
it?
can do it.
Okay, let me he's gonna lead, and then after we're done with the song, then I'll give us a word of prayer. So go ahead, Devin, lead us out.
Big ya o ta do kya I an hai kya do me on a mo ta o me on hai kya do me.
Pega on ta do kya I do ane mon ta o me an hai ge do an hai ge do an hai ge do me pega on ta do kya I an hai ge do me ane mon ta o me an hai ge do me Bê giao ta đo kia y đo ane mo ta me an hai ge do an hai ge do an hai ge do me Bê giao ta đo kia y an hai ge do me ane mo ta me an hai ge do me
Big ya o ta do kya I an hai kya do me on a mo ta o me on hai kya do me.
Pega ta do ke do ane mo ta me on high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. Ane monta me, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai do, ane monta me. On high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. On a monta me, on high Gedor me.
Bega ota dog yai on high gadome on a monta o me on high gadome.
Pega on tador gai do, on a monta me. On high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. On a monta me, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai do, on a monta me. On high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. On a monta me, on high Gedor me.
Bega ota dog yai on high gadome on a monta o me on high gadome.
Pega on tador gai do, on a monta me. On high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. On a monta me, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai do, on a monta me. On high Gedor, on high Gedor, on high Gedor me. Pega on tador gai, on high Gedor me. On a monta me, on high Gedor me. Tulha. Aho da pan ma da. Da bon e con da ki. Dort side pay to own time, dort side don't get your own. They ain't they key the dog, they on their own dog key. They da do they dog key no. NQ they go. Jackie no come dog. I'm blessing get dog, it's so hard. Dog key. They and high get dog no. NQ they go. Lift them up in prayer today, Father God, and thankful for the life of Kelly and his family. I know they're all going through a difficult time. Betado day, you watch over them, Father God, in a good way. Strengthen them, help them to come together as a family, Father God. Deki dapa day by day, batam, you help us all, Father God, and what we do. And as Kiowa people, we are a prayerful people. We respect one another. And just like this hymn tonight, we hopefully that hymn will travel to them. They'll hear it and they'll know that we're thinking about them in this language class, and just wanting a good spirit to surround them, send a comforter into their homes and when they need it, Lord. Bless us all. My language class here came over here, and we all receive a good blessing through this song and through this prayer here. And even online, there might be, Paula, her family might need a little prayer here tonight, Father God. So I'm thankful today, and we could all be together and pray and speak in our Kauaitangia, our Kiowa language, and you bless us all in our respective homes and families. I just ask all these things. Aink on pedo. I ask you in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Who? All righty. Well, we'll see you in October. I think the date for the next class, until y'all want to start meeting bi-weekly, is once a month good, or do y'all want to do more classes? I'm good with that too. But
Either way.
I think we'll keep it at once a month for right now till the 28th. 28th. So your homework will be to study the open-ended request. So when you come in, I'll be expecting 2 phrases.
Okay.
Pick your greeting and then give me a phrase.
Okie dokie.
So you can say like, what are you doing? How are you? Or, why have you come? Well, I'm call it and give my name. I've come to tell you in Kiowa. So all righty. Well, Paula, thank you for joining. We will
Thank
see
you.
you all in October. Y'all have a good evening.
They do, they don't.
Beguteta, ha, so ha. I gam hotoi.
Yeah.
Remember what that means? I gam hotoi. Oh, so ha. You remember you know what I said?
No.
Oh, I said travel
Travel
safely,
well.
travel well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beguteta. Paula, I gam hotoi.
Thank you.
I was supposed to say aho. Aho.